I don't know if you guys remember, but so I had all my kids. I had a pile of kids.
Yeah.
And they did the kind of Ikamumu.
Was the Hawaiian immersion now? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
All one pile of kids, bro, on a stage. And, bro, just, like, you know, once this started, like, everybody kind of quiet down and they started and people started raging. And I'm on the back and I run into front. I'm like, oh. Pounding on the stage. Let's go. Let me out. Let me out.
What's up, everybody? This is Curtis Pooley here, bringing you your Real Talk Maui podcast. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm here with my cousin, Bri.
What's up, everybody? And it's an honor for me to introduce our next guest. I've known him for a while now, and one of Maui's recording artists, and I'm proud to call him family. Honored to call him family.
Yep.
Yes.
Introducing Mr. Pi'ilani Arias.
Hey, hello.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
What's up, Kanaka?
Yes.
Maui boy in the house. You
You
already know.
already know. Yeah, handle that. No, yeah, bro. I mean, before we get into all the music stuff and all that stuff, feel like give a little background about you, what you've been up to, or whatever. You know what I mean? Just let the family out there know.
Yeah. Still doing the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Music is always good. Music is always good.
Yes, sir.
We busy, not too busy. But I mean, this kind of stuff is
Good
exciting. It's awesome.
So, man.
But we doing it,
The life of an artist is a grind. I'm sure it is. Man.
Yeah.
It's definitely a grind.
Yeah, right.
Definitely.
Because you came from one gig, right before you came. So
Yep.
where you was at?
Ohana, 4 Seasons,
Oh, yeah?
Lobby Lounge.
Yes, man.
Handle that.
Every
cause
week. We working them.
Yeah, bro.
Working on
Solid,
On, bro. Check them out, man. If you guys in the area,
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 Seasons,
Sure.
jamming every week.
Yes.
Para Pi'ilani, man.
Good fun.
But yeah, shoot, like you said, before we even get to the music, you played for my grandpa, Curtis Lee, from Maui High School, football. So I just wanted to ask you before we get to the music, just kind of how it was playing for my grandpa back in the day, like how that was, how he was as a coach and stuff.
He was the hammer. he was a hammer. His way was his way, and he got us to believe, like, we're gonna follow this guy anyway. Whatever he doing, we doing. Just he was the guy. He walking into a dark alley, and we come in with him. Like not to say that he ever needed backup going into that alley, because he was, like he was his way was just he was the guy.
Yeah.
And we believed it. We believed.
Yeah, I just remember the mottos like never surrender, no pain, no gain.
Yeah.
Man, that was pretty much how he coached, man. But
Absolutely, bro.
But what you play, quarterback?
I played quarterback and free safety. Yeah.
So you was the leader, bro. Yes, how was quarterback, bro? Playing quarterback back in the day versus now, bro.
Oh, as far as system wise, totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different. Yeah.
Totally different. He was on running game, and he always thought he had the best run. Most times, he had the best running back in the league. And so we ran every once in a while. And then when I, not only me, but had plenty of quarterbacks before me and after me, but like you rolling out, he even make one system so that you, as a quarterback at least, we getting out, we're gonna look once, the receiver not there, go.
Running. Yeah.
Go. And it worked.
Yeah. It
worked, yeah.
Right on, man. That's good to hear how it was, man. Back in the day.
Yeah, there was no drop backing, no shotgun. None of that action, bro.
It's old school, man.
Yeah. We getting out, we rolling out.
Yeah. Dip the shoulder, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pump the legs, bro.
Pump the legs, baby.
Right
Be
on.
faster, be faster.
Yeah. I know we was talking a lot about like the sports and stuff and all that, you know, and even in high school. So, what age were you when? Or not what age? Like when you started thinking like, okay, I kind of like do this music thing, or actually I think I could be good with music or whatever, you know. Like what was the inspiration behind that?
Shucks, I don't know if I really thought that music was going to, you know, be my career or you know, I never, not sure if music was going to be my thing, but when I was young, I used to always, you know, watch my uncle sing, and he was like my hero. You know, like he was Uncle Pi'ilani Arias. He was my hero. You know, sitting by my father and watching him, and just like, man, like he had it. You know, he had on charisma.
Yeah.
He was that guy. But I don't know that I had one defining moment that I thought that I wanted to, you know, take him seriously. But, you know, definitely like in high school, at Maui High, our I guess ensemble or like a chorus class, we kind of was like, you know, had Namelia at that time.
Yep.
I'm not sure if still getting
I know. I don't even know if there is.
I'm pretty. I
Because
think-
back
I
in
think
the day,
so.
I had, but I don't really hear about it anymore that much.
Well, like Maui High School, our teacher, Mr. Nita, was the bomb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. Nita, he just retired too.
Yep,
Up at
just
Command,
out of
man.
here.
Yeah, shout out Mr.
Yep.
Nita, man.
Mr.
Yeah.
Nita, man. He
Excellent
was the
teacher,
guy,
man.
man.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I was able to learn plenty from him, but you know, just play plenty music, plenty. Like we used to jam a lot and stuff like that. But you know, sports was still number one for me. You know,
Yeah.
but I think for the most part, probably was right when I came home from school and heard myself on the radio. You know, and I was like, oh, what? You know,
That's
like,
cool.
yeah, I was like, oh, this is a thing. You know, like, okay, this is what I like do then.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, and by the time I came home, you know, football was done.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't going back to play football. But yeah, I kind of was like, oh, like if I, you know, if I work at it, or if I push a little bit harder than I already was, that it should work out. You know?
Yeah.
It should work out. So I think it was probably right when I first had my first recording on the radio.
Yeah.
That I was like, okay, I
That could be.
think we're gonna do this.
Yeah. Oh man, that's solid.
So
man.
it's almost like football was like your first, like, okay, we're gonna see how this goes, and then
Oh, absolutely.
once you came back, then you was all like, music was always
Sports.
there, so like
Yeah.
you just went,
Yeah.
music
and
gonna be my
too,
thing.
like, you know, like it wasn't work.
Yeah.
You know, it was playing music.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
True,
Bob. You know, but yeah, sports was always first.
Yeah.
Sports was always first.
Yeah.
Oh, solid, bro. You know, so even talking about that, like hearing yourself on the radio and for the first time, you know, like what does it kind of take for even record a song or even an album? Like, you know what I mean? What's like I mean, it must be pretty long because, you know, usually like about a year or something before anybody even hears about it.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what? I mean, it's different now
Yeah.
as to back at that time, because shucks, I didn't record that song. I think it came out in maybe like 2002.
Yeah.
But I actually did the recording like maybe like a year before, when I was home for I used to work at Bounty Music when I was home for school. And then so the engineer was working at Bounty Music too. So that's how everything would work out, you know, kind of when work out that way. But yeah, no, like it was definitely different. It was definitely different. Now, you know, like get plenty with technology, you know, and with the way that like the youngsters when decide for take home and decide for learn and everything like that, like get plenty opportunity. You know, get plenty opportunity. the guys who was the guys back then is still the guys now.
Yeah, yeah.
They just have much more experience now, much more technology.
Yeah.
They was making it work at that time. Now they
Upgraded, they evolved.
upgraded. Yes.
They're evolved
Now
with the game.
they're the Hulk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, this guy just came.
Yeah.
More nuts,
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's time consuming.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's it's super fun. For put your I guess your foresee them come.
To life, kind of. Yeah.
Foresee from one scratch paper
Yeah.
with few words on them. At least for me, like scratch paper, and then all of a sudden it's a song later.
Yeah.
And that's always cool. Man.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
always cool.
And that was one of the things I enjoyed, I got to witness, an album be recorded, and from, like, even for the vocals, like, when they first didn't record the vocals, only had the ukulele in the background, like, never had the whole, never have the whole bass yet.
Everything.
Yeah. And then, one night we go back to the studio, just the bass coming in, he's gonna record his part. Okay, boom. The drums come in, he's gonna record all 10 songs, whatever. You know what I mean? All of that, and just off of one skank, and then the drums, he do his fills and all that stuff, and then you hear the ending version, you're like, wow, all this was put together like a puzzle. Like,
and that's the thing too, like your preparation.
Yeah.
Like, shucks, I know people that can record an album super quick.
yeah,
Record on song super quick. Like, they have it already in their head, and they so talented
yeah,
that it can come like that.
yeah,
And then, others gonna take a while. They need more help for this or for that, or whatever it may be.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, but it's a cool process.
yeah.
It's super
And,
cool.
and you know what I thought was cool too is when so say, because you're the main vocalist obviously on your album, right? And like the the vocal warm ups, and then like after you power record, like sometimes you cannot, like, you're not allowed to talk loud,
Right.
like, until the next or something, just for save the voice or something. Like, is it kind of like that?
I guess so. I mean, bro, like, my vocal warm up, the system that I do every day, like every single gig. And I've been doing them for a long time. Like, again, going back to sports, bro. Like, I was all about that. Like, I took voice lessons kind of early. I mean, like, after, again, like, going back to when I decided, okay, this is what we're going to do. Okay, this is...
You're going to invest your time into.
So I trained for make my muscles stronger. So I trained this like one muscle.
Yeah.
And let's go. Okay, so it's voice lessons. Got to do. And bro, plenty people don't need to take voice lessons.
Yeah.
But that was my thinking. And till today, I mean, you can ask my kids and everything. Like, bro, like, they sit through me doing vocal warm-ups.
Yeah.
Bro, all the time. And it's I don't know about too much about after, unless you get one whole day of recording again, or one whole day of gigs or whatever it may be. But yeah, like the warm up thing, like, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Like, I was always all about it.
Yeah, like you said, just like sports, right? You gotta stretch before you warm up.
Absolutely.
Before you start
Exactly.
the game, you gotta warm up your vocals.
Oh, wow.
Same exact thing before you go in the studio.
Every single day,
Yeah.
every single gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah.
But yeah, back when not even back, but yeah, before when you was playing though, I just like know some venues you used to play at that are no longer here on Maui. Some old school spots that some people probably don't know about.
Yeah, or
even we don't probably know
because even
about,
some of the guys I watch out there, all like, especially my Uncle Butch was on, there was all about that old school Maui. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, so I don't know. Yeah, you get some hidden or some gems, and like, oh, cuz if you remember this.
Yeah, because for me, the oldest place I remember that's no longer open is Hoppa's. That's the only one for me. So
Yeah.
Other than that,
Same
everything
here.
else was
Same here.
older.
Hoppa's was that was the, I mean, not that was the one, but that was on they had live music every week. So So that was one of the places. And at that time, like when we used to do shows, or say like Ho'onua coming to Maui. At that time, like they used to, like the promoters used to make them to where they would do them like in Lahaina, and then up country, and then up there. So Casanovas used to have Maui Brews in Lahaina, Hapas, or used to have another place too called Bada Bings, that that was, you know, kind of sort of the spots. And, and I guess like I mean, yeah, with those venues it was good because it was always open, you know, like for musicians come and play and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, I think just Hapas really was the one that really stood out for me, because that was on guarantee. That was on guarantee. You come in Maui for play, you playing at Hapas. You know.
And then even like that compared to, because I know the last concert I think I went to, you was at the Mac by performing. You open up for was it UB40? The one you opened up for, or was it?
That was one of them.
Oh yeah, we did.
Just recently at the.
Oh no, I never did the last UB40 one. We did the one that they came before that.
You didn't open up for them.
Yeah.
So how's that kind of that venue versus like playing at like, you know, like the regular bars and stuff? Like, that must be kind of nice.
I mean, it is. It's, you know, like I try at least to keep that same
energy. Like,
energy. But like I no matter what, I always get nervous. You know, to a certain extent. Because I always feel like, bro, if I'm not feeling nervous, then it's either nervous or whatever's. And, bro, we have no time to be whatever's. You know what I mean? If we get 100 people or if we get 5,000 people like, at the Mac, like, bro, you got to game up all the time. And so, like, the nervousness always is there. Always is there, especially like, okay, boom, you announce your name. Okay, here we go. Like we're revving up again, going back to like kickoff team. You know what I mean? Like, bruh,
the band start playing, so you know that warm up, that first song they play right after the coin toss, bro. Right after
like,
the coin toss.
I live for that, bro. Like, oh man.
You're right. Because that moment after the coin toss, they run back, and then the kick out team come out. And that's like that whole.
That's that process.
Like how he was talking about. Before you come out, you get your intro playing. Because bro, the one, this latest one that you get with the Damian Marley.
Oh yeah.
Mix with the dubstep, whatever. Bro, like, cause I tell you, I kind of like you stay in the back just tearing up, cause you know what I mean? It's like, cause I like, it's cool.
The hype is real, man.
You get all hype.
Yeah. I'm all about that.
Yeah, bro.
I'm all about it, bro.
Nah, you could see it, man. Your set too, bro. It was packed, bro. I remember looking back, bro.
Was that the one you did the dance with Dash and
Dash?
Which
yep, that was the one.
What is it called? The Gritty or something?
Gritty
or Greedy?
Greedy. Yeah.
What concert was that?
That was the Maui one.
That was the Maui.
That was the Maui.
Yeah.
That was the Maui.
How you didn't score that gig? They didn't ask you? Or?
Shucks, well, no. I mean, other than we're good friends, but Hammer House.
Oh, yeah.
Hammer House was on that. And then...
That's right.
I think, I mean, you know, because we're the only opener. We're the only opener. And, you know, not back in the day, I guess back in the day. But then, you know, a lot of times, like, get a few.
Yeah, true.
But so it's kind of would make sense, I guess, for Ham House do their own set, then me and stuff like that. But like you know, shout out to Elboy from Coventry.
Yeah.
Like
shout out.
He he makes a lot of that stuff happen for me, for plenty other people. You know, like he keeps this hui together, like you know, we all eating.
Right on.
That's solid. That's solid because I feel like you especially in this kind. No, it's always good to have people like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah, just looking out for just the enjoyment.
And that was cool that it was all Maui artists, bro. That card or that concert. So
but I know even at that concert, so I don't know if Yes, remember. But so I had all my kids. I had a pile of kids.
Yeah.
And they did the kind of Ikamumu.
Was the Hawaiian immersion now? Oh,
Yeah.
I remember
Kids,
that.
Yeah.
All one pile of kids, bro, on the stage. And bruh, just like, once this started, like everybody kind of quiet down and they started and people started raging. Bruh, and I'm on the back and I run into front. I'm like, oh, pounding on the stage. Let's go. Let me out. Let me out.
Yeah, bro. It was
Okay, chicken skin,
bro, when the kids went on too.
No,
bro.
yeah,
That's what
it's
I
just,
mean, bro.
that gets me going. It gets me going.
Yeah, that was
I
mean.
love that stuff, bro.
Right, yeah, and everybody else loved it too, bro. 'Cause I remember videos of that going around, like the kids doing that the intro of that, bro.
Sam's daughter was in that.
Yeah,
too, I
yeah,
remember.
yeah. Shout out Sophia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what? And all the kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that must have been nuts, bro. Mac, for sure.
Right, yeah.
It's awesome, bro.
But yeah, going back to like you guys were talking about, so the tears on my pillow. That song.
Oh man.
Okay.
Before we even get to that, I just wanted to ask, like, just how come you choose that cover kind of to do?
Bruh,
Like, is there a special reason why? Or?
I don't know if there was a special reason why, but plenty of like, not necessarily my time, but even before that, we had Island Heat,
Okay.
and there was the Whole Pie Brothers, and they were the action. Like they was doing them. They the first ones who
Uncover it out.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then you used to have one cassette going around from them, and then my cousin gave me them one time, and all those was on top. So songs that kind of almost became like Maui songs. Like when I went to college, these Honolulu and Big Island guys used to have these certain songs that they was like, oh, you from Maui? Oh, you know this song? Or like for this jam in a Kanye action. And Hole or Kalapana was the one.
Yeah.
Like everybody kind of knew that.
That's true, yeah.
Tumbling was the other one.
Oh yeah.
And the Whole Pies, they all came from this Island Heat and Tears on My Pillow. They used to do that too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then when I was in high school, had on these guys who became my friends later, but my friend, especially this guy Kioki Akuili, who used to sing them
Okay.
all the time. And then so kind of like, I kind of took to him, and then I don't know why, but I liked it. The producers liked it.
Man, it's some classic now, man. Every time I hear them, remind me of
Right.
small kid time that I listened to that.
Yeah, right.
And everybody else liked it, bro.
Everybody
Everybody
was
liked
feeling
it for some reason.
right. Even the second version that you made, the kind of like the more rootsy one,
updated version,
the updated one.
Yeah.
On your
On
album.
my other album.
Yeah, bro. Even that
That
one
was
too,
cool
bro.
too. You're showing them to me, to be honest.
Right, no, because what I liked how he did them was he played the old version first. You know what I mean, and then that dropped
And
into
kind of
the
like, dun, dun, dun.
yeah. And I was like, oh, that's fucking hammer.
And I think at that point, like, I was trying to show my growth.
Yeah.
Because I remember being in a studio with Kamakoa and Mike, who was doing the production of the album. And I wanted to put the song on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But obviously different. And then, like, bro, like, it was a song. It was the same song, same format, everything.
Yeah.
But a little bit, different chord here, different this, different drums, like a little bit different to where it's way different vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Classic song.
I know the bass line on down is fat. I love that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, shoot. As far as like any upcoming artists, bro, what would you give like some advice to them? Like, as far as gigging versus recording like music, like the difference, because there is a difference between those two things. You know, there are guys that can record all day but then cannot perform or gig, and then other way around, you know, cannot make music or so.
Yeah.
Just advice on that one.
Yeah.
Or just your
Just
thoughts.
one direction.
Yeah, or your
like
thoughts on
to
that
kind of
too.
go if they look.
Yeah, I mean, shucks, you know, like the recording thing. I think it happens like, okay, so if you do something, if you record something, and nowadays singles is a thing, right? Or EPs now is a thing. Not everybody making full-length albums.
Yeah.
You know, and it's for one, it's cool because it's cheaper. You know, you don't gotta spend this $20,000 for make this whole album. You know, you can spend this little bit. But the thing is, okay, so if that single no hit, okay, now we think of something else.
Yeah.
But shucks, the recording, it's, you know, like I feel like there's the difference, or not the difference, but the different like musicians that they some of them don't even want to record. You know, some of them just like gig, like they don't mind gigging every night. You know,
is it more because the money is more quick like that?
You know, I'm not sure. I
less of a gamble, maybe.
Yeah.
you know, could be because there's so much music to be made. I mean, to be played.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much places for gig and stuff like that. But at the same time, like if you're recording albums that is selling so amazing, you know, then maybe you don't have to gig
as much
3, 4 nights, 5 nights a week.
Yeah.
You know. But like I said, get people who do that. You know, get convention musicians, get lounge musicians and stuff like that. Like that's, you know, I do that too. I don't do them 7 nights a week, or 6 nights a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I get that few.
Yeah.
That is Garen's, and end of the day, I still like record. I still like my songs play on the radio because there is, you know, if you do the business correctly, that's major action.
Oh, you're right. I
You
mean,
know?
even
for sure.
like so doing the business correctly and all that. Like I feel like nowadays too, you gotta be, or not gotta. Social media is a big thing. Like if you like kind of like take you from here to there quickly, you know, you gotta be consistent.
100%.
Consistent, like posting the algorithm. You know what I mean? Like keep yourself in there. You know, like going circulating.
That was something that I was not good at.
Yeah.
You know, as far like the business stuff, I wasn't really good at. The now social media and stuff like that, like it's totally different.
Yeah.
Before, bro, like we could, you know, walk the album into the radio station and this, and then
let it go from there. Yeah. That's how it's gonna go viral.
You know, and when I recorded was actually my first solo album. It was like 2014 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was totally different already. You know, like the same people wasn't there.
Yeah.
That who we used to think was our connect, you know, our hookups. And I realized how badly I miss like I just got left in a dust because I wasn't up to date on all this kind of stuff and you know it was pretty crazy. It was an eye opener.
Yeah,
you know. So after that, it was like, oh shucks, like, we gotta hire people. I had to hire people for do this and do that. You know, Aaliyah was helping me at the beginning of that whole project.
Yeah,
I was like, Brian, I never know how to do nothing. I still not good with it. You know what I mean? I still not good with posting certain stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not good with this. I'm not good with that. But you know, right now.
Yeah, it's all about it's
that
all
is
about
a skill, bro. That's why like all of that stuff, like that
Yeah.
social media and just handling all of that side of your business and stuff.
I know. I give him credit every time because, bro, like, you know, like, he gotta chop him up. He posts on the Instagram and all that stuff.
But then, like he said, like Aaliyah, we both classmates. We both went Kamehameha schools, and it was the video production classes that we took at Kamehameha school to help us really learn the editing part of the video. So, shout out Mr. Paul, bro, at Kamehameha schools, because we actually learned something in class for sure. But, But yeah, that's I definitely agree though. If you never learned that stuff in high school, bro, like you pull up the editing program, you like, what the heck is this?
Absolutely.
For sure, like,
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. But as far as going back to like your gigging, like you said, how would you feel like when you do gig, like you said, you're still gigging? Do you look at it as a job? So like you're going to a job, or is it just like you're still jamming like back in the day? Like, so it's like easy for you.
I think both, because like, okay, so I get up every day or the night before, I'm thinking, okay, I get this. Just like how everybody else gets. I gotta get up in the morning, I gotta do this. Yeah, mine is not in the morning. Yeah. You know, but okay, so I'm picking up kids, okay, taking them to spots, dropping them off here, getting home to get ready for be there at this time. Once the gig starts, that's where the jam session starts. You know, like now it's not really work. You know, it's the but then prior to that, like it's still, I got to go through the same thing that everybody else, you know, that's daily, on the daily, bro. It's you know, like, hey, I don't gotta put on one suit. I don't gotta put on one certain uniform, but I do have to put on this aloha shirt and you know and make myself presentable to go do this. So once we're there, music starts. Now we're going back to that backyard jam session. You know what I mean?
That's cool, man.
And I guess like something like Lere, like the luau's and stuff, you know, doing those gigs. How was like? Is that where you kind of learn? Where I would think so, where you say where you was like on master of the guitar, but in gigs like that where you gotta play all kind of different genres in one night, and then in the middle of that, you know, keep the crowd energized while they're setting up the next segment. You know what I mean? Is that where you kind of like when?
You know, about 100% that didn't change me, because, so yes, when I came from college, the song, my song, Tears on My Pillow, came out. So now I like be serious. Okay, well, and then a good thing was I just got hired at the Fista Lele. And again, just so happens was like, you know, somebody was stepping down, so I got moved into 4-5 nights a week right away. So part of that was like, okay, I gotta learn how to do this. I gotta do this. I gotta be better. I gotta be better at this. I gotta be better at that. Playing 4 or 5 nights a week, but you know, I felt myself improving in everything, you know, like, because was different musicians, you know. One night I'm gonna be playing guitar, one night I'm gonna be playing bass, you know, hardly ukulele, but then, you know, I was able to just step my game, or just my chops, like just, you know, like being able to have it in my hand every single day, like bro, you improving when you're not even knowing it.
Exactly.
You know, like you
still hitting
licks.
licks.
How much times we gonna go back to athletics?
I always like to compare life to athletics. So
you training, you hurting, you're not really thinking in your head like that. I improving because I dying right now. I hurting right now.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with the music thing. Was like, I don't know if I improving or not. I just playing. I'm playing and and this is what it is. End of the night, Paul, come back, same thing tomorrow, same thing the next day. You know what I mean? Until 6 months later, then you play with somebody else who you know is on hammer. And he giving you the step. Like, I'm like, oh yes, sir. I'm doing something right.
I got this.
You
I
know?
got this.
Confirmation right there. Like,
Oh man, that's solid, bro.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
I was going to bring up the kind too. So Aaliyah, only because my wife always talk about, when Dana used to go have like late night gig, or probably after the luau's or whatever, he'll go do like a late night Jack in the Box run. And then the kind of like walk into their house, man, just wake them up or whatever. And then cuz like, yeah, she just remember that like late nights, just waking up like 12 o'clock,
Boom,
1 o'clock.
lights on. Boom, boom.
Dana come home with Jack in the Box, boom, then grind. Now, until today, Aaliyah refuses to eat Jack in the Box during the day. She only like eat them at nighttime, because always remember about
Brings
when
back that memory.
Dana used to come after
I
he
remember
called his
playing,
gigs.
yeah, bro, late again, like going back to like hoppers and stuff like that. We closing late,
Yeah.
and yeah, on the way home, I call Auntie Candice. Why, Auntie, you hungry? Now she works in like 4 hours. You know, and she's like, oh, okay, I take one chicken sandwich. Boom. Anybody else like anything else? Okay, let me go see. Yeah,
Everybody
okay,
order
boom.
right now.
Boy, get the bro, yeah, Aaliyah always talk about that. I
Coming
mean,
home at 3 o'clock in the morning. Bangles, lights on. Hey guys, yeah, boom, boom, boom.
Because Jack's the
Let's
only one
grind.
open at that time. Right?
Yeah.
But everything else done. Right?
Yeah.
By then, yeah.
I was a little more. I might have to stop by over there before I go.
Right, this one over in Waiahu, I'm sure everybody that live Waiahu on their way home always hit that Jack in the Box over there on the way.
100%.
Tacos, you gotta at least guarantee that.
Oh, yes.
But no,
That's
bro.
funny, bro.
Other than that, bro, because no, she always talk about that. So I was gonna bring that up tonight. I was like, bro, no, I cannot. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, can eat during the day, only can be during the night.
But shoot,
That's classic.
as far as music wise, bro, you get any new stuff you working on, or in the studio?
Shucks, you know what?
recording, or-
I haven't been in the studio at all this year. At all. Still doing the gigs, but I kind of, not that I've been putting it off, but it's just, life is happening, bro. Again, like my kids' sports, like it's it's here, it's there, it's this,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, so trying to, do gigs and just trying to fit everything, and it's kind of hasn't been really fitting right now.
Yeah.
But not saying that it's not gonna, but I definitely want to I definitely itchy, especially every time we're doing like when say we go off island, I stay with the Hammers, the Hammer House Band, like Jane Carly Howe, or some of the other brothers. Like after the set, we're coming off and they're like, oh yeah, okay, let's get back to it. Let's get back to
You
it.
get all inspired.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Yeah.
And so I mean, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. I kind of did a lot last year as far as singles and stuff like that. I think I released 5 last year, 4 or 5 last year. So,
Because I saw your last one. That's why you released some kind of around the fire. So that must have been tough too. Like on the,
it was.
he probably was like, I don't know if I should release something like that.
Absolutely.
Bro, I think we talked about it inside my truck one time. We go around Foodland, and then that's when you show me.
Yeah.
Bro, we literally talked about that. It was kind of like, what did you know?
First of all, what was the name of that down? That's the
That was Tikomai.
Yeah,
Tikomai.
Yeah.
And it was just shocked. Was
bad timing.
Timing was junk.
Yeah.
It was super junk. To where I really never care about the releasing of that.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot more going on.
Way more important stuff
Yeah.
than my song right now.
Yeah.
And so we put because the thing was pow for a bit.
Yeah.
We got the master back, and I was like, no, it's not the time.
Yeah. Not the time right
It's
now.
not the time for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been tough.
Yeah.
So stuff like that happened too. So it's like,
And then that's the thing too. Yeah, like when you're releasing an album or one single, like there's a build up to it. You know, and that song had no build up.
This shouldn't drop in.
Yeah,
See what the world thought about it.
Yeah, I was like, that's out of all the singles that I dropped last year. Kind of that one was like on the side.
Yeah.
You know, we never did Pump It Up. We never did like really promote it. Even after that, even after, we never did like really try push him because we were still going through freaking the worst thing that ever could happen.
Exactly.
You know, and
Exactly.
so I wasn't worried about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I can make more songs.
Yeah.
I can make more songs, better time, you know, better songs, and we'll do that. That one, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. Oh well, so at least hear to hear first. We might have some future projects. So,
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Hear to first on
Guaranteed.
Real Talk Maui.
Yes, guarantee.
I love seeing you doing stuff with the Hawaiian homeboy too, bro. So like,
bro.
bro, that's cool. I like
Uncle
seeing
Shane,
that.
anytime, just come.
That's my guy.
Yeah,
man.
man. Maybe we can get him on the show one day. That would be sick,
wow.
too, bro. Both
That's
of you
my
guys
guy.
one time.
And you know what's funny, bro? I gotta really, shout out to him. But I really gotta mahalo him because, like head on time, I thought I was gonna be kind of power with the whole reggae thing and stuff like that. So me and my good brother Josh, we made a Hawaiian album, and which is Kahalavai was our name of our group, and we made an album. It kind of sucked because it went right into COVID, or the universe shut down.
Yeah.
Right, so we kind of we never get to really promote them and stuff like that. But in the meantime, Shane, I don't know if you guys remember, he put together the All in the Aloha.
Oh yeah, there's
And he was
doing on
filming from
Zoom.
Guavas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
I remember that. Yeah.
he did that, and he called me one day. He's like, Hawaiian. Yeah, I know you get like a Hawaii thing. I know you really focus on that because by then already, I probably never do like one live like reggae gig in probably over a year to 2 years because we was recording an album, and I kind of thought that I made up my mind that okay, let's
go to
do
Hawaii
this,
music.
let's do this. He's like, but you know what, bruh, really miss you doing this, bruh. I was like, okay, shoots, okay, let's do it. And bruh, again, during COVID, like 30 people in there.
And they kind of get up. They gotta sit down.
Sitting down in the chair. And brother, and
Light the fire.
bruh, it's super dead, bro.
Yeah.
Super light the fire, bro. And that's why, even playing with him, bruh, he's the guy, bro. He's such an amazing performer, bro.
Yeah, bro.
The hype man, man.
Yeah. And the songs he played too, other than his own songs, plus even his when they do the whole UB40, because I love UB40. That's one of my favorite reggae bands. You know what I mean?
That guy know every single UB40 songs ever made,
bro. And he's playing the one that wasn't or they're always good.
It wasn't that
everybody gonna know this song. No, he played the one okay, you gotta know UB40.
It was a 1982 album.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not even jamming them live anymore.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. It's almost like only the cult following would know.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
But bro, even because how you said the performance or his performance, your performance, you guys live performances, but always you get chicken skin, you know what I mean, you just party, you know what I mean. So what is so when you're prepping for yours, when you first started making this last your intro and your what you're gonna be doing for your tour and stuff, what went into them okay, we gotta have but I think this is fire. If we play this song, and then we switch them into this song, and you know what I mean. What goes into all that? Just from how you feel, or
yeah, you know what? I want to go say one more last time. We're going back to sports, and that is everything, bro.
Yeah,
that is everything for me.
Yeah,
it gotta get me going
down to the last spec.
Gotta get me going.
Yeah.
And then I get on kind of one thing. So it's funny, how he brought him up about the Damian Marley, the Bundem, the intro that I do.
Bundem.
So, bro, I listened and I watched that video before every single gig.
Yeah.
On YouTube. And I'm pounding them before I'm leaving the house.
Yeah.
Or on my phone, when I if we're off island or whatever,
Yeah.
I watch them
Yeah.
every single time. That's the only reason, I mean, learn the words to that thing from watching them 100 times.
Yeah, over and over again, yeah.
Over and over. But that gets me going.
Yeah.
So if I'm watching this and that's getting me going, when it's my turn for doom, like,
You can bring that
it's
energy.
gonna get me
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
You know, but like I feel like it's the whole kickoff team effect, bro.
Yeah.
Like for me,
Yeah.
and I'm ready to go. Like
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. One
like
good
you said,
example.
bro,
One
on
good
the side
example
the
of that.
stage, just getting ready to go, bro.
One good example of that is just spitting fire song. Man. That's like one that you listen to like, oh, man, yeah, it's like you coming out like a UFC
Dropping
entrance
knowledge.
almost, man. That's like,
bro, I'm like oh,
you guys came with fire.
and I
man.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That song, bro, took me like probably 2 years for write this small piece of this one thing, and like
Just
I
'cause
wanted them for be like exactly what we're talking about. I wanted them for be the one that somebody can pop on and rev them up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though the topic was about like my
The feeling.
music feeling.
Yeah.
You know, but I wanted somebody to be able to pop them on and take that feeling to whatever they're doing.
Yeah, whatever.
If
Yeah.
this guy gonna go Ohana,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If that's gonna go punch bag
Yeah.
or lift weights.
Kind of say
like,
driving into the mountain just cause
Yeah,
you're gonna,
let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
we're
go.
gonna
Let's
stab one
go.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the big boy.
That's the one, man. That's the hype one. Man.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yes.
And I mean, even that, like the way you gotta, set up every song, because you don't wanna. All right, from my point of view, right? If I was making like one song list for play at a gig, you know what I mean? Like, I would hope, like, obviously bangers, but they kind of take them on a journey about who you are, kind of like the
Absolutely.
kind of artist you are. You know what I mean? You're not all. You know what I mean? You get lovers rock, you get all kind. You know what I mean? Even
If
old
you
school.
that, if that's you, like, let's bring up again Damien Marley. Like,
Yeah,
that's his thing.
yeah,
He gonna have one entire set of that kind of stuff.
yeah,
Like, for me, I really no more one entire set of my originals.
Mm-hmm.
So I use those kind of songs
Yeah.
for
kind of keep them all.
Hype 'em, yeah.
yeah.
we get them going.
Keep the energy up.
And two, like I try to pick stuff that that I don't hear at least not local bands. Like I don't really hear nobody doing this
Yeah.
or doing that. Like, and I'm on YouTube a lot, going and trying to look for what people doing, what people not doing, and stuff like that. And then I take from this, and then I've been in it for a bit, so where I kind of know my strong point, and I can incorporate it into my set,
Yeah.
and that's it. Like, well, like we just as long as I firing coming in, and firing going out,
Yeah.
like,
Right. Yeah.
That's the best.
we
Man.
get
The ones that come
on the in
fire.
between. Now we can be creative and
Yeah.
okay, let's do
Yeah,
this and let's do this. Let's take them on this little ride.
Yeah.
And
And even I was gonna bring up too, because I don't know if it's your Hana whole song or just your last song with the King Without a Crown, Mates.
Yeah,
Is that I don't know if it's just your
Some
Hana
other
whole.
hype song.
But bro, even from his intro one, right? He do the rap or the raga that Damien do, and then also he bust up Mates Yahoo at the end. Both of those songs is like heavy lyrically. You know what I mean? Like
it's just
a lot of words on the beat and on the whatever.
Like not just anybody can sing 'em.
Yeah,
You gotta,
but when you sing them, gotta come out clear, and that's what I was noticing. Like because you heard some guys do King Without a Crown. Somewhere halfway through the first line, a little bit mumble, but
you
no
gotta
disrespect.
pronounce 'em, the words.
I kind of do them, but I just saying as a listener, I can hear.
yeah.
But even when I was listening to yours, I'm like, bro, he did the Johanna Hole. I was like, man, this fucking is saying everything like super. Like you can hear him, even the breaths in between. So is that like something you try to focus on too?
I think that song in particular, that is one that I been decide for learning stuff because I never heard anybody do them.
Yeah.
That wasn't necessarily one hype type song. that the Damian Marley one is. That one is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hype song.
I'm ready for fucking stick somebody.
Yeah.
You know, that one will do that too.
Yeah.
The Kings Without a Crown one, it was just the way that he was doing it, and the live version that I always used to listen to.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. I don't think nobody doing that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to learn fast because I never nobody start doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
So I jumped on it, and it's became a thing.
Yeah, bro.
It's became cool.
Nah, yeah, I remember. I think it's live at Stubbs or something now. But bro, I remember watching that music video for the first time and like, oh, bro, this guy is killing it, bro. And I'm like, who's this guy with the beard and the hat on top of his head, bro?
It's so crazy though because he don't do like that anymore.
Yeah. Total different guy.
They do him like real and I'm like,
He went through a major change. That's why too. We can have a whole podcast probably on that.
I came here for this.
Yeah. Like, what happened to your beard, bro?
Like, bro,
Put him back.
with the sideburns, cuz. Put them back
Put the
on.
thing back on your head.
Because he was killing it then. I don't know. He just kind of went mainstream.
Bro, I know, because back then he had like that, the image, right? The glasses,
That was
the
his
helmet,
image,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And then boom, he come on stage. I'm like, who's this
Yeah,
regular?
like, he came Lahaina, I think, one
Yeah.
concert, and he came on stage. Like, oh, is this beanie he had on? Like,
Yeah.
this no off.
Who's this
clean
regular
shave.
white guy? He's like a regular white guy.
Yeah. Still killed it though, but yeah, he kind of went through it.
Nah, hey, no disrespect. All love.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
love.
that's
Love your music.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not watching.
If you are, man, shout out.
He's not watching.
We was at your concert, bro. We paid for your ticket, man. So
Yeah.
we supported you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and you never do them. I don't know. In fact, the last 2 times you came, you never do them.
Yeah, we waited, bro. We waited.
We still wait.
I'm sure you're collecting royalties. Have fun with that.
Yeah, hook us up, bro. Come
Yeah,
on.
bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, shoot, bro. Right on, bro. Thank you for coming on
Oh,
the
wow,
show,
thank
bro.
you guys.
I know,
man.
bro.
Good fun.
Bro, automatic good
Yes,
fun. Bro. Shit.
I know,
Good
yeah, bro. Yeah,
fun.
thank you so much, my brother. For real kind.
Yeah, anything you wanted, last minute stuff you wanted for just shout out or anything, bro, before we go?
Hey, shout out to the musicians.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to say Maui musicians because we get.
Yeah.
I'm good friends.
Local
with Planet
musicians.
people.
Yeah.
But
Hawaii musician.
Hawaii.
Hawaiian, reggae, R&B, whatever. Keep putting the music out because we're listening, and music freaking does wonders, bro.
Yeah, bro. I love music.
And we're still going through something that music is helping out.
Oh, bro.
So mahalo, music makers,
Yeah.
and let's keep going, bro.
Music,
Let's keep going.
Music makes everything better, man.
Come
I
on,
always say
sir.
that.
Come on.
Every time I make my videos, I add the music, and that makes it just that much better, man. Always.
Yeah.
Wait,
sir.
hear me breathing.
Music always makes everything.
Yeah,
better.
bro. Yeah,
But
bro.
yeah, hey, thanks everybody for tuning
Yeah.
in.
Mahalo,
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Automatic. Thank
Yes,
you, brother Pi'ilani.
Mahalo, you guys.
Yo, bro.
Yes, sir.
Aloha.
Yo, talk Maui. Yes, sir.